If you're someone who scours the darkest corners of rock in search of forgotten bands, get ready. Today's list features names that stayed far from the spotlight, but left behind a powerful and authentic sound in the 70s. If you already know more than 4 of these bands, congratulations, you're a true underground hard rock expert. 10 hard rock bands very few people know. Geordie. Known for their raw, energetic sound and the distinctive voice of Brian Johnson, who later became AC/DC's vocalist, Geordie was a British hard rock band formed in the early 70s in Newcastle upon Tyne. Although they never achieved great commercial success, their mix of glam, hard rock, and a touch of boogie makes them a hidden gem of the era. To dive into the band's sound, the album Hope You Like It is essential, with direct riffs and a raspy vocal. Tracks like Don't Do That capture all the group's strength and attitude.
Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Well, don't do that.
Rabbit. Marked by their stage energy and extravagant costumes, Rabbit was an Australian band that blended hard rock with glam elements. They briefly stood out on the local scene in the 70s, with sound influenced by names like Sweet and T-Rex, but with a heavier and bolder edge. The album Too Much Rock and Roll is a good entry point, filled with sharp guitars and catchy choruses. It showcases the band's rebellious essence in its purest form. Warhorse. In the early 70s, a new hard rock group with progressive and psychedelic influences emerged in England. Warhorse was formed by Nick Simper, former bassist of Deep Purple, and focused on a dense sound. Despite not achieving great notoriety at the time, the group gained cult status among fans of heavy and more obscure rock from that decade. Their debut album, Warhorse, is their most emblematic record. Tracks like Ritual stand out for combining heavy riffs, dark atmospheres, and progressive approach that captures attention from beginning to end. Irish Coffee. Known for their aggressive sound for the time and intense vocals, Irish Coffee was a Belgian hard rock band with touches of blues and psychedelia. Even with a short lifespan, the group left a lasting impact on the European underground scene. The album Irish Coffee is their masterpiece, with tracks like Can't Take It. The album delivers straightforward hard rock, loaded with emotion and hot guitars, and is still revered by collectors today.
What you do, man? Woman, you just do, man. Do you are we living here? Where did all the dead people sing? This time you always will remember. Can't you hear me call for help? Now can't you see the bright dawn? Don't let them do this.
Steamhammer, combining blues rock with progressive and jazz elements. Steamhammer emerged in England in the late 60s. The band was known for their refined musicality, improvisations, and constant sonic evolution across their albums.
Walking down the road, turn around to see.
Mountains is one of the best entry points. Featuring the track Riding on the L&N, the album shows the balance between technique, heaviness, and bluesy feeling, a hallmark of the band.
Riding your own revolution. Friend, riding on the L&N. Hold that train till everybody's inside. Down to the ocean, we're drowning our daydreams and rescue our souls. Walking down the road, happy as can be. Higher, we're getting higher.
Check out 10 progressive rock gems we selected for you from outside the United Kingdom. Do you know them all? Click on the card appearing at the top of your screen. Toad. Active in the 70s, Toad was a powerful Swiss hard rock band with psychedelic influences. Led by guitarist Vic Virgin, the band drew attention for its intensity, striking riffs, and incendiary live performances.
Well, my heart went zoom when I crossed that room. Behind the stars.
The album Tomorrow Blue is their most acclaimed, blending heaviness and melodic sensibility. It shows the band's musical maturity, with dense tracks and surprisingly sophisticated production for time.
I wanna think about it anymore because I'm glad. I got something to do. I'm never doctor, but I'm never judge, and I'm never sworn. Hey man, you better tell me you got a lot of money, but you don't wanna help me. You're buying. I can see a face right from your tonight.
Patto, known for their virtuosity and sarcastic sense of humor, Patto was a British hard rock band with strong progressive characteristics and jazz fusion influences. The group was led by charismatic vocalist Mike Patto and the incredible guitarist Ollie Halsall, whose technique was far ahead of his time. The album Hold Your Fire perfectly exemplifies the band's unique style. Full of complex passages, bold solos, and clever lyrics, the album is a masterclass in creativity and originality.
Hold your fire, don't shoot me. But remember when you point and stare, wave your arms. You think it really matters in the war? If you can't forget what I already knew.
Hard Meat Active in the early 70s, Hard Meat was an obscure British psychedelic and progressive rock band with elaborate arrangements and an introspective sound. The trio stood out for their lyrical and musically ambitious approach, though little recognized commercially. Their album, Hard Meat, is an excellent example of what the band had to offer, with a melancholic atmosphere and tracks like Time Shows No Face. It's an album that rewards attentive listening.
Summer's fading, leaves are falling through autumn's gate. When I am fast asleep, run, shake your life, shake life in time. I just can't do what I had done before.
Trapeze, serving as an important springboard for Glenn Hughes before he joined Deep Purple. Trapeze is one of the most underrated British hard rock bands. Their sound blends hard rock with soul and funk, creating a unique sonic identity in the 70s scene.
When a cloud of sunlight comes at night, someplace that you know is right, my car goes through.
The album Medusa is a must-have cult classic. With Hughes' powerful vocals and intense tracks like the title track, the album combines weight and emotion with high-level musicality.
Wherever I go, they fell to the ground. I can tell you, baby, burning out shame. With love all around now, that sun in the sky. Heard you sing your song, Medusa.
Flower Travellin Band. With a heavy, exotic, and highly experimental sound, Flower Travellin Band was a Japanese psychedelic rock and proto-metal group. Active in the early 70s, they bridged the musical gap between West and East, exploring mystical themes and dense atmospheres. The album Satori is an absolute landmark. With hypnotic riffs and an almost transcendental vibe, it blends hard rock with oriental spirituality in a visceral and unforgettable way.
There is no up or down.
If you enjoyed this journey through the more obscure and powerful side of hard rock, don't forget to leave a like, share it with that friend who also hunts for hidden gems, and comment on how many of these bands you already knew. And if we missed any that deserve to be here, let us know in the comments. Who knows, maybe it'll make it into the next list. Until next time, and keep exploring the B-side of rock.